Good morning, students. Today we will continue the statistics, the remaining part, the remaining basic part. Yes, in the last class or previous lecture, we have discussed up to that class size. कहाँ तक डिस्कस कर लिया था हमने? क्लास साइज तक डिस्कस कर लिया था. Yes, क्लास साइज के बारे में डिस्कस कर चुके थे. अब क्लास साइज से आगे चलते हैं. क्लास साइज जिसके हमने दो चीजों की बात की थी, तो कंटिन्यूअस और नॉन कंटिन्यूअस डेटा. कंटिन्यूअस एंड नॉन कंटिन्यूअस डेटा. ठीक है. कंटिन्यूअस डेटा जैसे कि 0 to 5, 5 to 10, इसके अंदर क्लास इंटरवल ऐसा होगा 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. और अगर नॉन कंटिन्यूअस डेटा की बात करें तो क्लास इंटरवल कैसा होगा 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25. ये कंटिन्यूअस डेटा है. ये कैसा डेटा है? नॉन कंटिन्यूअस डेटा है. अब बात कर रहे थे क्लास साइज की. क्लास साइज के अंदर क्या होता है? ये हमारी कौन सी लिमिट होती है? लोअर लिमिट बोलते हैं इसे. यस, ये क्या होती है? अपर लिमिट होती है. ये क्या होती है? अपर लिमिट होती है. तो क्लास साइज इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन lower and upper limit in a class interval. बात किसकी हो रही है? क्लास इंटरवल की हो रही है. इसी से रिलेटेड एक और चीज क्लियर कर देता हूं. रेंज इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन highest value and lowest value for given data means क्लास साइज इसके लिए कितना हो जाएगा? यहाँ पे क्लास साइज अगर इसकी बात करें तो कितना हो जाएगा? 5 minus 0 equals to 5. और रेंज हो जाएगी वो कितनी हो जाएगी? 25. बिकॉज हाईएस्ट वैल्यू है वो कितनी है? 25 है. लोएस्ट वैल्यू इसकी जो लोएस्ट वैल्यू है वो भी यही है. ठीक है, वो कितनी है? 25 minus 0 कितनी हो जाएगी? 25. तो दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द क्लास साइज एंड रेंज. एक और चीज की बात कर लेते हैं इसी के साथ में. क्लास मार्क. एक और चीज आती है क्लास मार्क. यस, क्लास मार्क क्या होता है? क्लास मार्क कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? रिमेंबर दैट हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द क्लास मार्क. टू फाइंड आउट द क्लास मार्क यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द एवरेज ऑफ लोअर लिमिट एंड upper limit in a class interval. Means average of lower limit and upper limit in a class interval is called class mark. Means you have to, if you want to write a formula, then you can write that. Yes, clear about it? And how you can calculate it? See that. लेकिन ध्यान रखना यहाँ पे जो हमें क्या लेना है? एवरेज ऑफ डिफरेंस. क्या लेना है? डिफरेंस लेना है. क्या लेना है? डिफरेंस लेना है. तो कैसे लेंगे? यस, तो मींस फर्स्ट यू विल सब्ट्रैक्ट अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट एंड डिवाइडेड बाय 2. अपर लिमिट प्लस लोअर लिमिट डिवाइडेड बाय 2. क्लास मार्क इज इक्वल्स टू अपर लिमिट प्लस लोअर लिमिट डिवाइड बाय 2. एवरेज क्या हो जाएगी? लोअर लिमिट और अपर लिमिट की. एज यू नो दैट एवरेज मींस सम ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन डिवाइड बाय नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन. और ऑब्जर्वेशन सम क्या हो जाएगा? अपर लिमिट प्लस लोअर लिमिट. बिकॉज देयर आर 2 ओनली. यू कंसीडर अपर लिमिट प्लस लोअर लिमिट डिवाइडेड बाय 2. दैट इज इक्वल टू क्लास मार्क. नाउ here, like class mark, if you want to find out here, then it will be 5 plus 0 divided by 2, it will be 2.5. Here it will be 5 plus 10 divide by 2, 15 upon 2, 7.5. If you want to know that one, if all are class size are same of all classes, then you can easily add the class size in all. 7.5 plus 5, 12.5, 17.5, 22.5. Same here, it will be 5 plus 1 divided by 2, 3, then 3 plus 5, 8, yes, and for 8 plus 5, 13, here, then 13 plus 5, 18, here 18 plus 5, 23. Clear about that? Remember that what is the case of class size here? Here the difference of the class size. Class size is, yes, normally if we are considering both, if we consider both value 1 and 5, then it will be 5. Clear about it? Means 5 minus 1 plus 1. Clear? Same here in the second one also, 10 minus 6 plus 1, because here we are considering the upper limit also for data. That's why we have to add 1 in the class size. Clear about it? Because 5 data are considered here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, here the 5 data are considered. It will be excluded. It will be excluded in that case. Here the 5 data will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that. Yes. Now, how to convert non-continuous data to continuous data? How we can convert the non-continuous data to continuous data? Yes. So remember that how you can convert in that. Remember that range you can also write like that 0 to 25. Like 25 minus 0 you have written, you can also write 0 to 25. In that case you can write that 1 to 25. Yes. Like that you can write. Now non-continuous data to continuous data, how we can convert? Because in the case of histogram, you require that to convert non-continuous data to continuous data. How you can convert? For that, find the difference between upper limit and lower limit of next class, lower limit of next class, and divide that by 2. Yes. सबसे पहले चीज क्या करनी है, डिफरेंस फाइंड आउट करना है अपर लिमिट और लोअर लिमिट का. उसको क्या करना है, 2 से डिवाइड करना है. मीन सिंपल सी बात है, लोअर लिमिट ऑफ सेकंड क्लास माइनस अपर लिमिट ऑफ फर्स्ट क्लास डिवाइडेड बाय 2. एंड आफ्टर फाइंडिंग आउट दैट, add the value in, किसमें करनी है, ऐड किसमें करना है, यस, अपर लिमिट में ऐड करना है. यस. एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम लोअर लिमिट, सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है लोअर लिमिट में से. लाइक सी दैट आई एम converting it. Class interval is given like that, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15. That is non-continuous data. 16 to 20, 21 to 25. Yes. First I have to find out that lower limit of next class minus upper limit of previous class divided by 2. Anyone you can take with a continuous. 6 minus 5 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 2. You can write 0.5. Now it becomes 1 minus 0.5 and 5 plus 0.5. So it becomes 0.5 to 5.5. The next you will continue the same one. 5.5 to 10.5, 10.5 to 15.5, 15.5 to 20.5, 20.5 to 25.5. Yes. Why we need to convert that in that continuous data? Like suppose a term is there 5.5, 15.5, 10.5. So in which we will consider, yes, you can consider in pair 5 that one, or you will consider in 6 to 10. So that is the case occurs. That's why we use continuous data for making histogram, etc. And how you can convert? You can easily convert into that. First you will find out that lower limit second minus upper limit first divided by 2. Then you have to add in upper limit and subtract from the lower limit. Then you can convert easily to continuous data. Now see that one more thing remember. Yes, class size remains same. Here the 5 data will consider here only. Here also we are considering both the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also that all 5 values will be considered in that. Clear about it? Now see the next. One more thing, they can ask you that cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, I am telling you that also. Cumulative frequency means sum of previous frequencies. Sum of previous frequencies is called cumulative frequency. Like suppose that I am taking an observation frequency and I have to make the cumulative frequency. Then like suppose that I am writing some random numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The frequency are that 6, 4, 7, 5, 2. Like that. And I have to find out that cumulative frequency. How we can find out cumulative frequency? 6. Directly 6 will come. If I have to add that 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 7. 10 plus 7, 17, 17 plus 5, 22, and then 22 plus 2, 24. So that will be the cumulative frequency. That will be the cumulative frequency. You can also find out like that 6 plus 4, 10, 6 plus 10 plus 7, 17, 17 up to that 20, 22, 22 plus 2, 24. And that is equals to n. Sigma f, it is also known as sum of frequencies. Sum of frequencies mostly denoted by capital N or sigma f, that is denoted by sigma f or capital N. So remember that the last CF is equals to N. Yes, that is useful for the case of median, mostly used in median class. So remember that also. Yes. Now some words which we are going to use, that is they will use that is most common. Most common. Most common means highest frequency value. Highest frequency value. Value. Yes. Rarest or least common. Least common. One more word they can note, popular one they can note, most popular, like that. That will be the least frequency value. Least frequency value is called rarest for that. Yes, clear about that. That two things also you will remember, most common and the rarest one. Now some more thing I will tell you that related to the question. First I am telling you that how to prepare a frequency table. Clear? You all know that Two example I'm going to take. Like suppose that data is prepare a frequency table for table for 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 3, 7, 7, 7, 6, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 5. That kind of data is given, and I have to prepare the frequency table in the normal condition I have taken. Yes, like how I can prepare the data for that. Yes, data is given, and now I have to prepare the frequency table. First is that observation. First is that 3 column you will make observation, then frequency, and then tally mark. Try to write observation in ascending order. Yes, and it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, see the zeros are coming here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So the frequency and 4 and the tally mark for that is. Now 1 is there 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next is there 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 it is. Then 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, only one is there. 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2. 2 are there. Sometimes they can ask you to arrange in the ascending order, so first arrange in the ascending order, then prepare the frequency table. That is the normal frequency table. Yes, clear about that. And it is also called ungrouped data. किस तरीके का डेटा है? अनग्रुप्ड डेटा है. कौन सा डेटा है? अनग्रुप्ड डेटा है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है वो कैसे है? इंडिविजुअल है. क्लियर अबाउट इट? जो डेटा है वो अनग्रुप्ड है, क्योंकि जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है वो इंडिविजुअल है. 0 है, 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, 4, 5, 6, ऑल आर इंडिविजुअल डेटा. Now consider that one grouped one. Yes, prepare frequency table for like that. The values I am writing here. Yes, like 165 is there, 164 is there, 163, 162, 161, 167, 167, 172, 174, 5, 174, 170, 172, 169, 168, 178, 182, 187, 183, 185, 189, 189, 162, 161, 164, 184, 186, 6, 178, 179, 179, 172, 171, 174, 176, and 162. Like that kind of data is given, and we have to prepare the frequency table and using class interval. Using class interval 160 to 165, and 165 is excluded, is excluded. excluded. Clear? They will give you that you have to prepare the frequency table using the class interval, and that they will exclude the upper limit. They will exclude the upper limit, means you have to prepare a continuous data or a continuous frequency table, continuous data table, and like that. First you will write 3 column will be there only, class interval, frequency. If they have mentioned, then prepare for the tally mark, otherwise leave that one, otherwise make only 2 tables only, class interval and frequency. If you want to add, then you can add the tally mark column also. I am adding here. If it is given, then you will mention, otherwise not required that one, tally mark. Like see that first class interval is given 160 to 165. First check that one also, that any value is less than 160 also. If it is there, then you have to take the previous class. Here it is no value is less than 160, so we will take from 160 to 165, 165 to 170, 170 to 175, 175 to 180, 180 to 185, 185 to 190. 190. Any value is greater than 190? No. No value is greater than 190. Yes. Now see that 190 also not there. See, in 160 to 165 we will consider the value 160, 161, 162, 163, 164. We will exclude that values. That will be considered in the lower one. That values will not count in that classes interval. They will count in the next one. In this one it will count. In that class we will count that 165, 166, 167, 168, 169. Like that we will count. Now see that the frequency for that, frequency table of that. Now first prepare the frequency only. 165, 160 to 165. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7, and 1 is there also, 8. 8 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next is there 165 to 70. In 165 to 169 we have to take only 165, 167, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 are there only. Remember that 170 we will consider in the next class, like here 170 we will count now, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174. Like that are 1, 2, 3, 4,